No, 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 no. Okay. Okay. And we are live on YouTube, right? Let's head here.
With YouTube Music Premium, listen to ad-free songs even when you're
Where is it?
events,
YouTube.
discover new artists and
Good.
podcasts, and create personalized playlists anytime, anywhere. Try
YouTube
one month free of
analysis.
charge.
Forward here. Okay, so this is YouTube, guys. Welcoming everyone. It's been a while. Welcome. Okay, I'm already on YouTube, so let me go to TikTok. By the way, this is good, guys. Since we're already selling Bitcoin, this is my Bitcoin setup, and I'm expecting Bitcoin to get all the way down to 112,600, and gold. Wow, this is almost an impossible task, but I'ma do it. Let's go live on TikTok. Good. So this is TikTok live. All right. So, and we are live also on TikTok. So this is gold. This is TikTok. Sorry, this is Bitcoin. Well, I've been selling Bitcoin for quite a while now, and I'm gonna show it to those on TikTok. Where is it? Already Bitcoin is on 150 plus pips already here. And let me set my break even, because it needs to be on break even. Okay, I'm gonna set break even on all. And so for those that are privileged to be in the community, I think they got this Bitcoin setup that is currently flowing down like this. Okay, I think they got this Bitcoin setup. Everybody got it, no one missed it. So it's currently flowing down, and all my hope is for Bitcoin to get down to 112,600. Okay, so let's see. This is already almost approximately, that's like, this is running 250 plus pips Bitcoin. It's still falling down the more. Okay, let me just do this like this. Good. So it's still flowing down. So that's Bitcoin for you. Meanwhile, gold, let me see what I did for gold. This is still not yet confirmed because why is it not yet confirmed? Because this did not close bearish for me, except I see this 1 hour candlestick closing bearish like this below here. That's when I'm gonna decide to continue selling. But if it doesn't and closes above this little trend line we are seeing here, closes above this little trend line here, that's 1 hour time frame, there is no need to sell. Then we look for buys, okay, as we can see already. So that's just it. Okay, in the next 2 minutes 1 hour candlestick is gonna close, so it means we keep looking for buys and not sell for good. And meanwhile, Bitcoin, it's still falling, which is my want. I think Bitcoin to fall. Well, gold has been bullish all through the week. We're just praying. I'm just praying for a little retracement back to my Fibonacci levels, and it's very far. Little replacement by Fibonacci level for gold because of its bullish move is like 2,000 pips to that retracement level, so it's gonna take a while to get there. Meanwhile, we're on gold, we're on Bitcoin. So this exact setup was dropped in the community. Okay, that's for those on TikTok and YouTube. If you are privileged to be in the community, look at the setup early this morning around 8:30. Now it's just to 10. That's like 10 a.m. And look where the setup was, where we dropped. Look, Bitcoin was at 116,200. Okay, 116,200 when I said Bitcoin idea I wanted to sell. And take a look now, Bitcoin is at 114,800. So that's already approximately over, let's say over 150 pips currently running for Bitcoin. Over 150 pips. Start up our Monday. Okay, so it's just the best thing to do. So I've been off for like 2 weeks. I think for like 2 weeks. I've been off for like 2 weeks. I haven't gone on live. I haven't done anything. I haven't shared a good setup. I've just been sending rubbish because I was on a vacation, so I haven't gotten the time to stay on my system to give proper analysis. Okay, so that's the reason. Oh, I'm on TikTok and I haven't shared it to the Telegram community. Oh, TikTok live. I think it's gonna do its thing. Let's make it nicer. Give me a little while. Which one did I touch just now? Okay, so let's get back to our life. So that's Bitcoin. Don't forget to tap your screen. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to comment. We want Bitcoin to fall back down to 112,600. Meanwhile, gold is a buy. because it has broken the trend line. So I'm gonna advise you start looking for buying options, okay, and not sell. Because gold itself has been totally bullish. So if you're gonna buy gold, let's say, because I'm not looking at gold, I think I'm much more contented with my Bitcoin trade already. Don't want to mix my day, but it's a buy though, because let me tell you why. This is on 1 hour time frame, yeah, and I just simply used a simple trend line here. I think everyone used that. So just a trend line. You can see from this point I drew it to this point, and this point. And if we are gonna zoom it out, you can see that this 1 hour candlestick has already broken. So it's gonna be a little retest back onto the trend line, okay, and boom. So if this broke, if this candle actually broke the trend line, okay, let me use an arrow. So this was the beginning of the trend line here, and it has broken here. So if this is gonna respect this trend line, okay, let me leave this arrow here and bring a horizontal line. So this is the exact point this trend line was broken, and as you can see, it has exactly touched that line where it was broken. So if this is gonna respect this trend line that was broken here, we should expect gold to buy all the way to this point, which was at 33 36.56. That's if it's gonna respect the trend line, okay. So I should expect gold to buy all the way to 33.56. Sorry, 36.56. Okay, and that's not all. We're gonna go to the other side of the chart and see what we have. You can see we have a very good and sweet liquidity here at 36.74, which gold can eventually want to come and play around there. So if we are right by this, so let me zoom it. If we are right by this, you should expect gold to buy straight down to 36.74, but first it should buy to 36.56. That's the first, if we are correct with this trend line. Sometimes gold doesn't respect trend line. So just like I said, I don't just want to mix my trades today. I'm just looking at my Bitcoin, since it has given me up to 150 pips. I just want to stick there. So if you're willing to take these risks, which I know plenty people love taking risks here, so the first point of interest is gonna be 36.56, which is from here, that's exactly 100 pips, except it doesn't come back again to go beyond this trend line, so which is 100 pips as approximately. Then up to 74 from here is like 300 pips. Okay, it's like 300 pips already from this line here. So that's what I can see from gold for now. If it's gonna happen like that, well, aside that, let me rely on my Bitcoin. Okay, and as I can see, Bitcoin has already broken this supply zone, or is it has broken this demand zone. So if by the rules of demand zone being broken, we should see retest into this demand, and then which becomes supply, and boom, continue falling. Okay, so that's just that for Bitcoin. Where are we? So I'm just gonna monitor this place for a possible late sell entry. Just monitoring. Okay, so once I see candle here and then I see any bearish candle here, it'll give us a go ahead for another sell. But aside that, let's keep monitoring. So, and for Bitcoin, and for gold, I'm still here. Okay, you can take the risks and buy. So my volume is on. I'll pass this time. So for gold, you can buy at 36.44. Put your stop loss 36.40. That's 40 pips highest risks. This is Monday. Anything can happen. Markets are much slower on Monday, and that's it. For Bitcoin, we are gonna wait for any reaction and jump into early sell. Okay, so don't forget to tap your screen, share, comments, say your point of view. I'm gonna be welcoming everyone here. I can see the composite man Ivan Busiko, Brazipigo, which is my number one fan. Malak, Chrislanda. Yeah, there are some names. Yeah. So is X. So just what I said, can take the risks and buy good at 33. What am I used to 33? 36.44. Stop loss 36.40. Just risks for 40 pips. If it fails before the end of today, I will definitely look for a golden setup to recover that share. Okay. Well, Bitcoin, of which I drew here, expecting it to come back into here or going, but it looks like it doesn't want to come back here and react before continuing to fall. It's avoiding that place. Who is sending me message? Okay, so let's see what happens. Because why am I trading Bitcoin this week? It has been a while. I traded Bitcoin. I've always been trading good. I traded good last week throughout without even sending a single signal for Bitcoin. So I got angry and said, today I need to give out a Bitcoin setup. And guess what? I gave out, and it's on fire. Okay, setup is on fire. Don't forget to follow. Don't forget you're on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe, like this live, and subscribe so you stay updated for whenever I go live. And then if you're on TikTok, once I'm free, I always go live every day. Except I'm not available. That's when you see me just quiet, and then I'll decide to just throw a setup to the special community for them to trade. But once I'm active, it's always lives on live. Did I snap this code? Okay, I think I did. This is what I said. Okay, I said buy gold at 36.40 and put your stop loss at 36. Sorry, buy gold at 36.44 and put your stop loss at 36.40. And this reason is because we are trading on the UK session, and this is the signal for gold, which is just 40 pips stop loss. And I said if it eventually fails, I still have the whole time from now till the US session, okay, to give a setup to recover that shit. That's the 40 pips, of which I know I'm gonna get it set up before then. Okay, so that's that for good. Meanwhile, Bitcoin, I said this is a supply zone here that we had, and we can see that this big candlestick has broken that demand zone, so which I'm expecting for it to come back into the zone and just react a little bit, and then demand becomes supply, also resistance. Can see that this was a resistance here and it has broken it, so support becomes resistance, then wait for reaction. We see bearish candlesticks and we continue the bearish movement downward. So that's that for Bitcoin. So it is actually the other way around. Bitcoin, we are looking for sales, meanwhile gold, we are looking to take buy here. First take profit is 36.56, second take profit is 36.74. So good luck on gold, while those that have taken the trade on Bitcoin are already on smiling mode, because this is already, we're on 150 plus pips. So don't forget, aside being here, you must join the community. Check the link in my bio and you will see the first link is my Telegram channel. It's a free channel. I'm not charging for anything. So join that channel and stay active. You always get setups on setup, back-to-back setups that you can use to trade. Okay, so back-to-back setups that you trade with and make yourself profit. So that's just it. So let me show you what I mean by with gold. Let's see. I did enter that by before I was talking. So where is it? This was what I meant. I said to buy at 36.40 and stop loss at 36.44, stop loss 36.40. You can see I'm also in the trade, so it's not as if I just said you risk your own money and I'm not going to risk my own money. I'm also in the trade. So we are in this together. Okay. So it's just for us to see how it goes. Okay. When are you starting the classes? Did I even put classes? When did I say I'm going to start the classes? Well, I'm not starting any classes. I think you have been asking me this question every time I go live. I'm not starting any classes because I brought it out and no one was interested. I think few people were interested, which is below my expectation. So I had to cancel anything called class or mentorship for now. So when we go viral more, we get the more audience with quality setups, then we'll talk about classes. But for now, nothing about classes. I think even in my social media, you're not going to see anything about classes because it's down. Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Roster is gone. Okay. Ooh. All right. What do I have here? Okay. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, I didn't check that here. Oh, well, that's bad, but it is what it is. Mm, that's bad. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, yeah. So as we can see, Bitcoin is back into there. So all we need now is to see another this closing. All we need now is to see this candle closes bullish like this blue. It depends on what is showing on your charts. I think it's green, closing green. So then we wait for another bearish candle to close bearish below this my rectangle. Then we take a sell. So aside that, we are gonna be waiting. Meanwhile, what I did say on gold is not happening. And the negative side I said is what is currently happening. So the stop loss still remains 3640. It's gonna hit, of course it should, except magic happens. So it still remains that, hit that, and I'll wait till next till I see um what did I say I'm going to see before? Till I see another opportunity to look for another setup for gold. Okay, and like I said when I started the live, I said I'm just praying for a big and huge retracement into my Fibonacci levels, which I called it golden zone. Okay, in my 4 hours time frame. So I'm just waiting for those huge retracement from gold. Just what I'm hoping for, since it didn't give us this buy I was looking for. Of course, it's gonna retrace back into my golden zone, which I drew here on my Fibonacci level. So that's what I'm praying for. Once it does that and gets here, imagine selling here, that's like 2000 pips from this exact point to this golden zone. So this is where I'm gonna start looking for buy. I'm going to attack the buy very very well. Meanwhile, at the moment my stop loss is still at 3640. Okay, it's almost there but not yet there. Okay, so let's switch our focus to Bitcoin. Mm. Okay. Mm. 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 Where are we at? Well, so it goes all the way down to my idea. So I'm gonna take this off, take this shit off, take this one off, take this two, and this. Okay. How did I miss this? Because I did not switch to 4 hours time frame earlier. Because if we are gonna zoom, where is it? Okay. If we are gonna zoom this, zoom it very well, removing the shade too, we're gonna see that this was a very bearish candlestick. What's this candle called? Is it hanging hammer, rising star, whatever they call it? So now relies back to my idea which I sent in my special channel earlier today. Why did I measure this? I measured this Fibonacci zone from when gold started being bullish all the way down to 3310, which is why 3310 has always been on my lips since. I've just been calling 3310 since. So I measured it all the way, and this is my golden zone here. So what I did say was I'm praying for huge retracement within. It might take this week, this month, for all this to happen, and especially we're not gonna decide that because gold is still looking very, very bullish. Okay, so we just need to see a break of structure below here. Once it breaks this support here, then I know that yeah, it's gonna go aside. That if it doesn't break any of these supports, this and still it might go back up and keep surging higher. But if it breaks any of this, then I expect gold to keep falling slowly till it gets to my golden zone. So selling now, is it a good idea? I don't think so. Still, I see good confirmation because I called out a buy earlier and it's now not a good idea. So until I see, okay. Also, and even on the 1 hour candlestick, there was a hanging hammer too, so which were proof of selling, but all my eyes was on the trend line I drew, which was very wrong. And if you can check this, exactly is where I did put this sell setup that I shifted to the side and just decided already at the beginning of the live. I put the sell setup and I said no, we're gonna disregard it because it has broken the trend line. Let's switch to buying, and of course I was right. And see how long this sell setup is, all the way down to the golden zone, which is that's 2,100 pips if this goes well. Okay, so how many? We have 24 minutes, so let's just wait for 24 minutes for this 1 hour candlestick to close. Okay, then that's when I'm gonna decide if we're gonna sell, because we already have a supply zone here created by the 1 hour candlestick. So we want it to close and then we'll follow up the sell from there. Okay, for now it's not gonna be nice because we still have liquidities here. There's liquidity. So I'm gonna wait for that. Okay, so once 1 hour candlestick close, the next idea is to look for sell position and write it down. So meanwhile, Bitcoin, yes, exactly, it has done what I said. It's actually doing that. Said we have a demand zone here. I'm expecting it to come back into that and change and use it as a supply zone to keep falling down. So aside this, I'm seeing rejection, but that's still not full confirmation. I want to still see the next candlestick after 28 minutes, creating bearish and then closing below this my rectangle. Then that's when I'm going to decide to take that sell. Meanwhile, for gold, we've missed it out. Imagine we started selling at exactly where this my setup was, 36.45. This is like already 70 plus pips. Yeah, it is what it is. So let's wait for gold to do what it wants to do. Meanwhile, I've lost that. Losing position. Closed. A KB Ola. This is BTC, yeah. The heading for the live is live trading BTC USD and XAUSD. I think that's the heading. So I'm trading both at the same time on live. Patience is the key. Well, like I said, don't forget to join my community. The link is in my bio. And can you message me on TikTok? I'm not going to reply. The link is in my bio. You click the link in my bio, you're going to see Telegram channel. You join that Telegram channel. That's the only place I can see you, reply you, and assist you. So, okay. So patience is the key. We're gonna wait for this 1 hour to close in the next 18 minutes, closing below this rectangle. Then I'm gonna consider taking the continuation sell. Meanwhile, for Bitcoin, if you took the sell inside here for not waiting for the proper confirmation, depends on you. But if you want to wait for the proper confirmation, still nice. So all lies to patience. Okay, you have the whole day to be patient. And well, why I won't be patient here is because I only go live every day 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour every day. Okay, so after an hour, end the live and call it a day. So with what I'm seeing now, we just have like 10 more minutes to end the live. So before I end the live, I'm going to say what I will be expecting and what you should do on your own. So just stay active in the remaining 5 minutes of this live, and don't forget to like, share, comment, and follow the live creator. Good. That's the word I've been looking for. Okay. Mm-hmm. How many minutes left? Can you sure? Can show BTC? Wiggin is still asking. Okay. This is BTC and this is where we are. BTC is the bias has still be sell. So I said this is the points we're gonna wait for Bitcoin to get into, and then we decide to sell. But even before the decision, we're going to still wait for the candlestick to close bearish below this rectangle zone, and we take the full sell. So it's not safe for you to sell now, except you want to take the risks to take that sell early. I've been explaining it since. Wait for bearish candle to close below this my rectangle here, which now in turn become supply to this point. Although we still have support becomes resistance, but still is not enough for me. I need proper confirmation, because I did that mistake earlier for good and it has cost us 40 pips. Okay, well, I'm not gonna be live when it's gonna be, because this is 1 hour time frame and the next candlestick is gonna be created on the next 1 hour time frame. So I'm not gonna be live there to inform you when to take the sell or buy. So it's left for you to join the community, join the special community where I drop the points and make the right call when I'm not live. So that's just it. Good. Bitcoin is gold is reversing back to where I'm expecting it to sell. Even though I still have this point, I still have the next point to even decide. Okay, I have 2 points to still sell gold. There's still liquidity above here, which is even why I considered, because we have liquidity here, we still have another liquidity by this side here, which is why I considered the buy, but it's before my hand. Live will end in the next, because I'm inactive. Okay, let me tap my own screen. Let me like my own live and comment on my own live. Welcome everyone. Which is what TikTok wants.
With YouTube Premium, you can watch ad-free, offline, and in the background, and listen ad-free on the YouTube Music app. One subscription, 2 apps. Continue watching the highest quality videos from anywhere by seamlessly switching devices. Set up automatic
Double Vian FX01.
and play videos.
That's nice.
Screen is off.
Thanks for liking. Thanks for
There's more to discover with Premium. Try 1 month free of
thanks for commenting. And let me pause. Pausing.